Hello gold farmers, welcome to another gold nut farming video. Today we'll be taking a look at how you can maximize your gold from the Silithus farm. So right now there are a ton of people that are still farming Silithus, and a lot of the items that you can get are starting to decrease in value on my server. A lot of the items are well below 100 gold, although the market price is still fairly high. So what happens if you are on a server where this happens, but you still want to go out and try to search for something like the T-boos or even some glorious set pieces? Well, you can still actually make a ton of gold off of Silithus, but not necessarily through just transmog. So that is what I am going to work on showing you. I have already sent over about an hour's worth of stuff to one of my ults. So once we get logged on to that character, I will begin the whole process. Alright, so once you have everything you need, preferably at least a half hour's worth of the Silithus farm materials and all of that. If you aren't on a tailor and enchanter, then go ahead and send your cloth over to your tailor and your greens and all of that over to your enchanter. What we will do is I usually look and just kind of see where the greens are at on my server. If they're not above 500 gold, then I will just go ahead and disenchant them. The reason why I don't disenchant anything above 500 gold is just because it is a little expensive and a decent amount for me. It does depend on who you are too. If you want to just look and see what sells for 1,000 gold or above and just disenchant anything less than that, then you can. If you don't really prefer to disenchant any greens that sell for any less than 250 gold, that is okay as well, although 500 gold is a fairly good cutoff for all of that. You will get a ton of this rich illusion dust, and same with the greater eternal essence wherever that is in my bag. Once you get all of your greens sorted out, you will want to go ahead and craft all of your rune cloth into bolts, because I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time crafting the bolts. I do already have quite a bit saved up just for this. I did buy a bunch off the auction house not too long ago. I really actually like the rune cloth shuffles, so it's just one of my favorite ones to go ahead and kind of get into. Anyways, what you will do is you'll want to craft the belt, I believe it is. Yep, you want to go ahead and craft the rune cloth belt. If you want to disenchant stuff fairly easily, I don't remember if I have one set up for rune cloth, but I can show you guys really quick how to set up a macro as well to make disenchanting stuff like crafted gear a lot easier. So even though you might have ran the Silithus farm for an hour, you can still make tons of gold off of it. So far I'm at probably around 200 gold, and that's just off of the few greens that I had already disenchanted. That isn't including the amount of cloth I got. I was able to pick up, it looks like, just a little over 15, or not 15, it was about 14, almost 15 stacks. And then the second hour I got a little over 15 stacks of ruined cloth, so that is definitely going to increase the amount of gold that you will be making. If you get items that are epic or even rare and you don't want to disenchant them, mostly just because I don't really like disenchanting epics that I get, so I will usually just typically learn them. If I've already learned it, then I might disenchant it, or I might just kind of go ahead and try to throw it on the auction house. I don't know why, I just never really got into disenchanting the epic pieces. So with very little effort, I was able to actually make a pretty decent profit. This isn't all of the greens I had either. I do still have, I believe, 12 more or so in my mailbox that I can pick up and look through, but the amount I had made off of those would be about 500 gold. And then with the ruined cloth, I'd be able to make quite a bit from it as well, so it's not like you're wasting any materials or anything, because all you really have to do is just use your ruined cloth and get rid of the transmog items that probably aren't going to sell very well anyways. That will be all for this guide. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.